Alright guys, bear with the program here. I don't have my holder in the car, so let's see what we got here. There we go. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get used to haven't been in Cupcake in a while now. What's going on? Why aren't we charging here? What's going on? There we go. Ronnie, how you doing? Alright, let me just get up and get the coffee. We'll get going here. Oh, hello Shimei. Hey Sandy, how you doing? Say hi to Cupcake, the wonder car. 191,000 miles, baby. It's a man's world, baby. Let's see if we can accelerate the hell out of here. Whoa, you guys are on the floor. I can't grab you right now. Yes, I can. Man, that was insane. What a boot. I'm gonna have an accident in this thing. All right, what's up, everybody? It's a whole new world. Hello, everybody. Man, this car is really falling to pieces. All right, let's get in here. What are we doing? We're gonna get coffee, try to make sense of today. So bear with me, okay? Just have a little bit of patience today. Hey, Andrea, how you doing, sweetie? All right, hold on. We got everything all tangled up here. Oh, this thing caught on the seat. Oh, brother, come on, man. What the hell are you doing? There we go. That's how this baby can sit right there. All right. Let me grab a coffee. Trying to get used to being in Cupcake. Oh, it's so low. Ooh. Cupcake looks so sleek. if I didn't have enough charge today. I put the thing on the charger for a couple of hours. So we're going to drive around a little bit and make sure we charge up. Alright, we got nice AC blowing. Let's split that a little bit up on the windshield. Keep this cool. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm going to ride around a little bit first. Trying to get used to everything. AC blows nice and cold in this baby. Alright, just stand by. I can't really read the chat right now until we get situated. I'm going to roll around a little bit. Yeah, well, you know what I say to that after today is I really don't care. We'll be hot balling. That's the way it is. I'm going to do one last thing. I bought this super sealant. And I don't care if it gets in there and messes up the compressor because it's leaking anyway. So I'm going to blow that crap into the system. And then we'll see what happens. So you're on an angle today because I don't have my phone holder mounted here. I'll be back in the van tomorrow, but it's just really hot today, so I can't get the van back tomorrow because I'm having the serpentine belt changed out. So I had to order the car to. Weather will be coming in tomorrow, so we'll be in the 70s and the 50s, so I'd like to think we're coming to the end of the season, sort of AC, but I got one more trick up my sleeve. So we're going to be doing, what's up, Stroll? We're going to get one more trick up my sleeve, and then, well, that'll be it. If we roll hot, that's it. When you put this sealer in is don't expect it to give it some time. Let it sit in there for a day or two. Let it worm its way around. I'm in Santa Rosa, California. I'm about 40 miles north of San Francisco, over the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm up in wine country. Very famous areas of Sonoma and Napa counties all up here. America's premier wine country. All right, we got a coffee. Well, it's already Anton Smith. My sack is soaked. I think it was like 98 or 99 today. Hey Cindy, I know I missed a lot of people here today, and I apologize. Sorry, Amanda, TMI. I've been sweating. I had to hoof it back after dropping off the car. I had to walk back today. And, hey Kelly. Cupcake is that Boss and Janet, they put a lot of money into top end of this thing, and the catalytic converter, and so I don't know here's that really nice lazy way. The windshield's a bit dirty. There it is. What a nice vehicle. I'm going to sit this down a minute while I attempt to park here. Just bear with me a minute. I think I got a lot better visibility than with the van. And I shake my butt. Oh, this AC is nice. It's blowing nice and cold. Now this one probably uses the old refrigerant, so that would be prohibitively expensive if something ever happened to this one. Okay, let's take that off. Let's sit this up here. So what is going on? Andrea said something. What happened with Andrea here? Let me turn that around. What happened on that score? I got this goofy thing, but I don't know how to get this goofy thing all set up. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. I'm sorry to hear about that, sweetie. My deepest condolences to you. I'm angry at my grandma, who is dead. Let that charge up a little bit while we sit here. Man, oh man, oh man. So let me tell you about the day today. So I go over, I'm supposed to be there 10 o'clock. I get it there a little earlier. Our governor make a felony if you steal catalytic converters. Yeah, well, so many people, yeah, well, so was my grandmother, Anton Smith, but it didn't hurt me to. Right. I could see things with my own eyes. I didn't have to see through the eyes of the Civil War, right? So the South will rise again. Right. Hey Cindy. Yeah, sorry about that, Andrew. I'm sorry to hear that. So I take the car over there, and it's the kind of place, I didn't even know this before, it's the kind of place that they check everything, man. It's like it's going to be $200 minimum when you take the car into the shop, but they're checking anything with a leak. If there's a hair that's out of place or this or that, they're all like taking pictures of it. They're sending me pictures all day, and this is a problem. Yeah, it's a cute name for a car, Cupcake. This is wrong, and this, I think Amanda Hug and Kiss named it. I'm like, wow, well, you know, I dropped it off for the AC, and then about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I get a text message, you know, it's like showing pictures and stuff, give us a call. So I give a call, and the guy's like, yeah, we emptied out the system, we pumped in some refrigerant and dye, and it was all blowing out by the compressor, and also a couple of hose places too. I'm like, oh man, I'm not even going to tell you how much the guy, hey Andrew, they wanted to charge. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to be hotballing, man, that's it. Right, I'm just going to be hotballing, and that's the way it goes. No, it wasn't that much, Kelly. But let's just say I'm not going to pour money into it, right? And plus the boss is bugging me, oh, what are you doing? I'm getting AC fixed. Oh, you already got a car, you know, you got AC, just... I'm like, well, I need the thing in, you know, Vegas and stuff. You know, I don't know what this guy's on about, right? So he'll be happy because I'm not going to get the AC fixed. So I told him, I checked the price on putting on the new serpentine belt and all that, and I judged that would be that would be a good thing to do right now. At 120,000 miles or whatever, it probably makes good sense to replace that belt, because it's a $100 belt for starters. I'm having one of my moments. Oh yeah. So that was late in the day, so I can't pick the car up until tomorrow. So what I did, I ordered this STP. This stuff is supposed to be top rated, which stands for scientifically treated petroleum, STP. It's not on the side of the van. It's got to be gone down. It's got to be integrated into the system, right? So that would be good to, yeah, it's good to replace because they don't last indefinitely. No, it's not a window AC. It's the AC in the van. If it was an AC for a window, I would have dropped it out. You know, I would have booted it out. You know, I would have changed it out. I don't have AC at the house. We just hotball it over there. When it's hot, it's hot. So, yeah, that's the story on that. So we're just gonna fucking rolling on, man. That's the only thing we can do is just be hot rolling on that baby. So I don't know, it's kind of discouraging, but I'm gonna get this STP stuff. I'm gonna blow that stuff into the system, not one time but like 2 times, and then I'm going to see. Somebody's like, oh, I did it and then it worked. I didn't think it was working, and then a couple weeks later I went out and started around the AC and it worked, you know. So sometimes it'll fix it up. I don't know, but I hate the word colored, which is used for non-whites. Anton, what are you, living in 1954? Come on, dude. Let's lift our game up a little bit, okay? You know, I'm a lot older than you. I grew up in Baltimore City, which is a southern city. I grew up where the lunch counters were, I remember plain as day, black only or colored only, white, movie theaters, colored bathroom, white bathroom, Gwynn Oak Amusement Park, 1 line for colored, 1 line for white. You know, it never struck me as good back then. Okay, so we don't need to retrograde with your comments. We know the names that people called people. Okay, so let's just move past it. All right, yeah, it's definitely a trigger alert. You could always contemplate a move to colder state where you. Oh, I wouldn't give up this state, Linda P. This state is, this climate's one of the few survivable ones for the future, right? When it becomes unaffordable to air condition in other parts of the nation, this place will still be in cool comfort year round. No snow or ice in winter, and usually 75 to 80 degrees during the day and the 50s to low 60s at night. It's a perfect climate. We only get these hot spells once every 2 or 3 weeks in summer for a day or two, and then they dissipate. Hey, Shimei. So that's the extent of today. So I invested the money into getting that stop leak. So I don't even care if it's. I don't care what it does to the compressor because it's like a last shot. You're very lucky we live. No, we don't have anything over here. Rosie still believe in going back on the gold standard and stuff. I think it's too late to go on the gold standard. It's too late. Gold standards can't be stuck to. They inhibit politicians too much. They don't like the restriction of having a monetary supply that's tied to the amount of gold in reserve. They want to be able to inflate that at will, so it'll never come back. Hey, Duncan. I'm half Mexican. I hear horrible. Yeah, same kind of deal, right? So be custodian of your tongue. All right. Ooh, Janet left a few quarters and stuff in here. Oh, nice. Nice. A little funky, but a nice present. So we're just gonna blow that stuff in and probably do that a couple times, and then when I take off the baggage, I'll just do one last time and then fill it with the refrigerant, and well, we'll just be hot bowling down to Vegas. That's the way it'll go. So up the mountains and whole thing's just coming apart. Kind of settled a bit. It was coming apart in the sun. I missed a lot of the chat. Did you tell where you're? It's around the compressor and some of the fittings. So it's a very high dollar fix, and I'm not gonna take the cheese. Right. You guys know me. I would rather just die in the desert than open my wallet for something like that. Right. You know it. I'd rather be dripping like a pig in the car. Hey Val, long time no see. The legendary Vivacious Down. Val, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, have plenty of water with me. I don't care, right? I'll be singing when everybody else is roasting. I'll still be singing, right? So I don't really care. Anyway, I'll have the van back tomorrow. It'll have a new belt on it, and that's a really good thing. Because I'm gonna tell you, nothing's cheap. You ain't getting that. They're not even gonna look at your vehicle these days with that $200 right on the, right down on the barrel. Yeah, we don't want it to happen, but we never know. I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go hike up to that mountain and see what the view's like up there. And next thing you know, 4 months later, my beach bones. Trying to stay cool. RB AC being a full. Oh no, yeah, it's hard sometimes with RBs for the AC systems to hang in there. I used to have the GMC kind of. Love you. I wonder if leather belt from. I don't know, the mechanics are. Yeah, you're not going to get it. It's just the minimum. I mean, these days with everybody's looking to hire mechanics, so they got you by the scrotum, right? When you go in there, I mean, there's nothing you can do. It just look. Well, for lack of a better term, I put in look piss poor and hope for the best. So I always make sure. Well, you know, I look piss poor anyway, but I go in there and just hope that they have a little bit of. Like something that fell out of a Little Rascals cereal show, right? WTF moment at the show. Hey, it's Spanky. We've been having 6 straight days of heat advisories. Get to all that after that. We have to face it, Val. We're living in we're like frogs in the pot with the heat on right now. That's where we stand now. Babe Ruth would put a cabbage leaf under his cat. Yeah, Babe Ruth, good old Baltimorean. They took pity on you if you wore that. Oh, I thought this was a nicer one. It's not all loud and stuff. Can't learn to fix their own cars from watching YouTube repair. I'm sure I could do this job, but you know what? It's not in me anymore. And I'm gonna tell you something else today. Right, I'm gonna tell you something else really scary today. I hadn't driven Cupcake in weeks, just since I charged the battery and doodled around a block or something 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? And it's a good thing I went to hook up the battery charger, knowing that there wasn't going to be any charge on the battery. And it's a good thing I lifted up the hood, because guess what was under the hood? Guess what was under the hood? Nope. I opened that hood up and I looked down, and there's one of the little old gray cats. Ooh, all down in the belts and that thing. I'm like, holy smokes. Could you imagine if it just another cat gets offed on the property just because it gets all belted into the engine? Man. I'm looking at this thing, it's looking up at me and trying to figure out what's my next play. Do I go left, up, or down? What am I going to do? Right? Well, it didn't happen, Val. I managed to, kind of spook the cat out, so it dropped out the bottom and ran under. But wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Need a break, and Lord, yeah, you got to tell you, you're working hard, Andrew. So, my goodness, right? I'm thinking we could have had another. We could have had another cat, or maybe there were 2 or 3 under there. I don't know. Yeah, just can't do it. Yeah, thank you, Kelly. I thought you were going to say Twinkie suits me. Good thing, Cindy. Thank goodness I had the presence of mind to want to hook up the battery charger. Otherwise, I just would have been beside myself today. If I had to come out and tell you guys that, 3 kittens went round the whole serpentine belt, and I was really, kind of lucky. But I think I've kind of trained myself, when you have animals and stuff, then you'd be real careful, right? You'd be real careful. I've learned to be really careful. Everything I do, I think about if there's a cat under there, over it, in here, out of there. Aren't you going? You need to. Yes, I needed to look under the hood. Well, I'm going to turn this one around so it fits. I'll probably put this one back on the street again. I don't know. I know people that happened several times. Yeah, I just can't. I don't want to do it. Right? I would be beside myself if something happened to. The kittens don't like me, but I'm supposed to. I got to look out for them. So, because I'm created of a higher order being. Right, so, oh, it's so comfortable in here right now. Wow, it's like a little slice of heaven in here. This is the car that the boss and Janet gave me a few years ago. They were going to donate it to Cars for Kids, and I'm like, well, what do you think I am, right? 1-800 Cars for Rosie. Right? The hell with that. Right? How about me, man? What about me? So there's, oh, okay, you want it, you can have it, Janet's like, oh, my car. Meanwhile, they got the $50,000 Forester luxury beast. So they kind of had pity on me. Stay up there. Man, this thing sucks. I don't have my thing. Yeah, the kittens will warm up. I hope so, because, Rosie's a lover, not a fighter. But imagine today if all of a sudden I see blood and fur flying everywhere, then what am I going to do? I'm going to be inconsolable. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this poor cat's down there, and I don't know, he's kind of between the block, and I don't know what he's like, the power steering pump or something. And I'm like, oh wow, if I got to pull this guy out of here, this is going to be a bloody, right? This cat's gonna. All I see is those teeth. Like, oh, just close your eyes and just put your hand into the jaw of death. Isn't life beautiful? Isn't life glorious? So, how was your day? Hey, Smelly Cat, are you in Texas, babe? Just in time for the high power bills down there. Yeah, I do care. I mean, like I said, Andrew, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm always very. I don't seem real tender-hearted because I'm not a sentimental person. In other words, once something is gone, and I think this surprised Amanda Hugginkiss. She's like, you got no pictures around your house? I think I got a picture of my dad or something, somewhere. But I'm just not a sentimental, and maybe it's just weird. I mean, when you're gone, you're gone. Right? I mean, that's the way I see it. You are as carbon atoms and everything else, and no more, no less. So kind of, I don't know, it's just the way I feel about stuff. So I don't have a holder. That's why the phone. Plus, I got this thing is, I got this mirrors right up here too. When I leave, it'll be 90, and when I arrive, 106 in Texas. Yeah, well, I enjoyed every moment I ever spent in the great state of Texas. But you need to know what you're getting into as far as climate is concerned and all that. So, but being as you live in the high desert of California anyway, it isn't really gonna, you'll just be, your biggest shock will be the amount of humidity that slams you. Hello, Moose Knuckle. I think the humidity will be something that you might find a little chart. I mean, out of West Texas, it's dry, but I'm used to the towns, but they have double. Well, that's what I'm saying. The humidity is what people are, I was lucky. I grew up in Baltimore. I grew up with a genetic composition that was disposed to sweating like crazy in the summertime, being miserable with, a million other people around and just sweat and the streets melting. Right, we just had that in our genes. And then I went to Hong Kong and had to wear, wool suits and things no matter what the weather was, because you have to follow the British standard. So British. We don't give in to the elements. We don't even acknowledge them. I've known you for many years, and you're the most caring. You drank the Kool-Aid, Andrew. You drank the Kool-Aid. You must have seen my advanced press. I thought you were Ukrainian, Anton Smith. Or do we have one of those floating nationalities? Thank you, Faz. I appreciate that. So tomorrow I'll get the van back and I'll just try to put the whole bitter experience behind me. I was able to buy a few new items to wear. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I wish you all the best. Texas's gain is California's loss. May I have another cup of Kool-Aid now? That's it. I'm so excited. Cause I just can't bite it. I'm moving to Texas and you gonna fight it. Bye, California. You can kiss that desert. Weird neighbors. My problem is a lot of people move to Texas. I follow some people on YouTube that live in Austin and they're always complaining about how many knuckleheads have moved to Austin, and these people are wrecking it. Same thing with Colorado. It's like, oh man, there's so many people coming to Colorado. I'm not sure, Anton Smith, if Texas lost the states. I don't know. How many times have I? Yes, there you go. There we go. Dallas, Fort Worth. I've known tons and tons of people that live in Texas, and the only downside to them now is that the culture is changing as too many people have come in. A culture can only assimilate so many new transplants at a time before otherwise the risk is the culture becomes affected. So, and then people start to bemoan, you have a certain absorbency like a sponge, and then beyond that, it just kind of leaks out. People start to get, so I never met anybody that was mean in Texas. They're very proud. There's a, if you tell people you're from California, you might, their shoulders might go down. Oh, jeez. Look at his wife. Well, Marge, here's another one. We got another Democrat in the state. So many people are leaving California on there. I've known it in there. Starting to leave on move the other. Oh, okay, lurker. Well, the good thing is the good thing for me is that the more people that leave California, the better it is for me. I mean, to me, that's the upside. And then again, I look around and wonder why they're putting up 10-story, they want to put up 20-story buildings here now. But it's starting to get a little crazy around here. Anyway, it'll be Texas hasn't been ever met for sure. I always had a great time every minute that I ever spent in Texas. The food scene is great. San Antonio is off the hook. I'm jealous. We have the beautiful, oh, I can't remember what her name is, the beautiful gal that lives down in San Antonio, the Kiwana's Kitchen, Kiwana. She lives down in San Antonio. She's very lucky. Got the beautiful river walk. It's just really cool. I've never gone. Who lived in California? My biggest memory of the San Antonio was how small the Alamo was compared to what you think it is. It's kind of a little dinky thing. But very cool anyway to be standing in history. And I had a very good dark clouds, storm clouds just behind the flag unfurling over the Alamo. A really nice Instagram picture. I'm in a I don't even know what year. What the hell year is this thing? Let's see. I don't know why didn't they send me the latest thing to get mine? This is let me see. This is a 2003 Kia. No, yeah, it's a 2003 Kia. So this baby's got some meat on the, this baby's got some meat on the bones. It's 20 years old, right? If by my higher order of math. So that's it. So like I said to Janet, 1-800-CARS for Rosie. Oh, what happened? So I don't know. I didn't get my sticker for it. That's gonna be, the biggest horror in the world is to have to go down to DMV. You don't ever want to go to DMV here in Santa Rosa City. Can you imagine a city of 200,000 people has one DMV office? You want to know what that looks like? I mean, you'll have cobwebs between your legs sitting there. Didn't go into the ghetto, Rosie. What the hell is that? What does that say? You may break down in that. Yeah, just had to get out and wind around that key. Hey, I'm glad to have it. I'm sitting in cool air-conditioned comfort right now, Val. That's all I care about. I have roasted my stack for days here, so I'm happy. Tomorrow the cool weather comes in, and I'm not going to care. I could do, only one DMV. One. That's how knucked up this city is. All right, so when people just drive down to Petaluma, they got 50,000 people in one office. So why sit around here? There's 5,000 people trying to register everything from donkey carts to blown out ice cream trucks from 1917. I mean, it's a mess, man. All the title stuff is slow because everybody's, the numbers don't match on the block, and okay, I got to call the guy out from the back, and this car is reported stolen, and you haven't paid your registration for 12 years, or you have unpaid tickets, and you're just sitting there, right? Your eyes are glazing over, and you're literally your aging is accelerating while you're sitting there just listening to this. Right? And then you're looking up on the screen and you're seeing these videos. We're always happy to help you at DMV. Quality is always top of mind. We'll do our best to move you through the process here. Our workers are diligently on the job from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. to do everything that we can to get you on the road. Your patience is appreciated, and we know it can be very difficult to sit and wait. Therefore, we ask you, please bear with us. We also have encountered labor problems, as so many places in the country have. So thank you for your kind attention, and have a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight Got the mouse toes, the one and only. What's going on, mouse toes? How you doing, hon? I think if you had to rank things in order of what you don't want to do, at the top of the list will perpetually always be what will always be at the top of the list of going to the dentist will always be number one. Number two would be going to the DMV office. That's number two. Hey Brad, how you doing? What's going on? So I think that's the proper pecking order. Number three is going to the dentist. No, I already said the dentist. Number three would be if you're a female and you got a UTI. What's worse, DMV or jury duty? I remember 3 years ago, what was it, 2019? I was called to jury duty. And we would sit in the car, and Shimei and Mouse Toes probably remember. Every day I would get the call. Right, I have to call in, and if my number was called, we're calling from A53 to A72. And I go, oh, yes! The angel of the angel of jury duty bypassed me day after day after day. So I didn't have jury duty. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it, Noreen? The only time I was ever on jury duty was in Baltimore, and that was a heck of a day, you know. And you can imagine what came through the courtyard there. I mean, these people couldn't even, these thugs couldn't even get their shoes on the right feet, so they pointed the right way. I mean, it's just like, hey, wow. You could see the judge just like, I'll just let you have that, man. You needed it. You needed that. You need that weed to cope with your life. I like when you call anybody, it's important to one moment when the moment is longer than my moment. Hey, Barry. Well, anytime you get a chance where they say you have the option to leave your number and we'll call you back, I always take that option. It's usually the better alternative because you're in a better frame of mind when you get the call. You're excited, you're slobbering, you're happy. Right, all of a sudden you've been validated. Please hit the thumbs up button, please. Junie, sucks it there when this is Cupcake, yeah. Ooh. Let's take a look at the beautiful exterior here. It's got a few problems. This is all coming separated here, but this is all buckled. I'm still waiting on mine, Brad. There's massive problems with the processing of mine because of my time overseas. There she is. Let's get a wider angle. So I took the hose, I kind of sprayed her down a little bit today. She's running good and cool. Hey, Barry. You can see this is all goofed up here. But it's not bad. Yes, I don't know. It hasn't been good for administrative stuff for me. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's smart, sensible. I mean, it's not the stellar ride. Yeah, I applied at 65. I want to figure that's long enough. There's like, yeah, no, 1-800 cars for Rosie. No, California cars never have rust. Right. Plus, with the boss and Janet, they always buy the best. So you got Michelin tires on this baby. Right. So the inside's a little clapped out. Yeah, mine was 66.5 too, but I decided the money difference wasn't much between that. So yeah, they spent a lot of money to new catalytic converter. They did all kinds of things with this. What's up with the van, the AC? I took it to the shop today, so I'm having the serpentine belt. Having the serpentine belt replaced overnight. So I took it in the shop and they said, the AC, the compressor's leaking in a couple fittings. I'm like, oh, they gave me an outrageous price. I'm like, you know what? Give me the price for replacing a serpentine belt. I judge that to be pretty good. So I said, go ahead and do that. Not too bad. I mean, for free, right? It's not bad at all. So, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I bet that's going to cost a pretty penny. They wanted a pretty penny, but I don't have the pretty penny to throw down. So, when you get to about 115, 120,000 miles on the van, and you start chasing it with money, like I said, I'd rather be hotballing to Vegas than put money into it. I mean, I can mount a little 12-volt fan to just blow on me the whole ride down. I mean, I'm made for really hot weather, so it's okay. I'm used to it. Yeah, you don't want to chase it. Yeah, this car runs smooth here, Shelly. I mean, it's anything that ever went wrong, they got fixed. I had a lot of top end work done, new catalytic converter. I mean, like power steering, everything you could do. You know, the boss never hesitates to crack open the wallet. I'm a little more thrifty, perhaps a bit more on the little bit more economical in life. Hence, I'm rolling around in like a dingo hot box. Cars depreciate so quick. Yeah, that's what it is, Cindy. That's what it is. Mouse Toast knows me too well. I hope everything's going good, Mouse Toast. Yeah, the Orioles have an off day today, yeah. Hey, Jay Bless. We have to get used to the heat. So, I mean, we're in a new world. I'm back. Actually spilled my favorite. Oh, wow, that'll do it, Trog. I've done that before. Need to get some extra air pressure. That doesn't smell like a dirty gym sock. Well, you always drive around with frozen bottled water in your pocket. Who needs AC? Yeah, I mean, I've already proven I can be in the desert with high heat and stuff. As long as you stay hydrated and as long as you have some air blowing on you, you'll be okay. You'll be all right. I can't live without AC. Something's making a weird noise. Make you a cell cooler, yeah. I think it's alright. Yeah, tomorrow the weather's supposed to be in the 70s. And is Death Valley as bad as some? Yes, Death Valley is terrible. Death Valley is terrible. Let's see if we can ride around a little bit. Ooh. We're gonna have to just perch you guys on an angle. Are you gonna sing tonight? I sing every night. People request I sing all the time. Let's not take out the biker. Go ahead. Crossing right across the bow. I think we just got like a pulley or something. Watch this thing blow up. Let's see, we might not need the air conditioner. Do 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 do, and I shake my butt. So I didn't have anything for dinner. I'm just gonna have a couple of those Bar S hot dogs. I hope to God they're edible. Cupcake. Ooh, 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 ooh. Man, what a car. Thing handles like a manhole cover. Cupcake is smooth riding. What a ride, man! What a ride. Let's do a little walking around the art district tonight. Sorry about the camera. I don't have a camera holder for the windshield, so we're just freestyling here. Welcome to the Dead Mall of America series. Shop now, pay later. Car runs very smooth. Cupcake, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. Ooh, you're everything I need. You are, Cupcake, so beautiful to me. Are they playing? Oh, they're playing bocce ball tonight. Do we got a place to park? Are we blocking something? I think we can squeeze here on the end, right? Let's try this out for size. Let's hope the battery's fully charged. It was a little crispy here today. Yeah, she'll start okay. Oh, this car sits really low. Need some air in the tires, but my pump is in the other car. You got to be careful. You can also lock your keys in this thing. And I don't think I have another key. Oh, look at this color. Well, who had Cupcake was the boss and Janet. When did it? I don't think I got it yet, Margie. Oh, I'll have to go to the P.O. box. I haven't been to the P.O. box. Let me see if we can clean up the signal. Yeah, the county fair is on. I might go over. I think horse racing's beginning in Thursday, I think. I don't know. I might take a trip and do a video over there. I hope that signal's a little better. But, you know, Cupcake for free these days. There she sits over there. I mean, it needs a really good cleaning. But, what the hell? The fairgrounds are on the east side of town. They got a 3/4 mile track. I think you have to. I think for the grandstand you pay $2 to get into But the problem is that you're just betting on mules and donkeys and Arabians, and who knows what those things, who knows what kind of mood they're, donkey, really? Yeah, they have, I like the Harvest Fair better. That's the one I like to go to. The Harvest Fair. Alright, let's see, you've got some people really serious about bocce here. Man, you don't want to ever interfere with somebody's role, There's got a lot of gassy grandmas over here. Let's see. She takes her spot. She rolls. Ooh. Not bad. Ooh. Wow. Right next to it. She steps forward and addresses. This is for the match, the world title. And it rolls. There it goes. She's doing a bounce shot. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's got the angle, the speed. Upsets Tony Peranto, world champion. That was on. Oh, these people really know how to live it up here. Some nice looking cupcakes. I wonder if I can leech onto the event and get one. Right. Just kind of glom onto it like. Right. I don't think we got pickleballs here. Everybody's doing the old bounce shot. He's using that porta pot. Oof. Ooh, all right, Margie. Oh, that was bloody terrible. It's a nice spectator sport. The referee's out on the court. Time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, whoa. I was like, man, don't kick him in my head. I don't know if the food's free for the taking or whatever. We got a tie-dye team. Nice cupcakes. Bocce ball. Yeah, well, I wish I had 50,000 in cash laying around. All right, I'm saturated with bocce ball. Let's see. You know what I mean, Kim Smith? I just get saturated. Unless I'm playing, I didn't see any way to feasibly grab a cupcake, so beans it would have stood out like a sore thumb and drawn a lot of attention. Discretion being the better part of valor, I decided to take a pass on that. Let's see if we have any interesting and novel new art. We're missing our art critic, Jody Savini, here of the Metropolitan Museum of Art of New York City. Curator there, and also the consultant to the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California, as well as the Parsons School of Design in Manhattan. Well, you know what, Cindy? It's paid off, sweetie. And now you be riding in stall for another few years. That's what it's all about. These colors are really getting sharp now. That's a heck of a, that's a real candy apple red on that. Keep until the wheels fall off. Take a page out of Rosie's book. 20-year-old Cupcake rolling along. Ain't nothing gonna break its stride. Yeah, we got a good clear picture. We always get good signal down at the park here. Seems to be relatively free of homeless challenged people tonight. Cupcake has 191,400 miles on it. Nice, Maverick. 98 Firebird. There's the Beamer. Let's see what's new down here. Let's go schlepping around a little bit. Cupcake is a Kia 2003 Kia Spectra. Oh, see, the cold air's coming in and the temperature just dropped to probably like 80 degrees right now. Just like that. Glorious. There's the Frida Kahlo. Nothing going on today. Art of dubious distinction. Looks like a cool crash pad in there. Yeah, all of a sudden it got really nice out. Yep, thumbs up or appreciate. Welcome aboard. Just gonna have some hot dogs tonight. A couple hot dogs. I think that'll do me up tonight. Because, you know, I got so wrapped up with the vehicles today, I didn't really have time to think about what I'm gonna eat tonight. Oh, we got some kind of semblance of normal art here. I don't know, that's not, it doesn't really move my needle. We're really missing Jody tonight. We're kind of freewheeling here without our Jody. No peeking. Hey, cowboys. This is the time of year people start to get sick of their gardens. Yeah, I just try to keep rolling without putting a lot of money in their car. I mean, I'd rather roll hot than put in the amount of money they wanted today. My evening has gone pretty well. The whole heat just like really died down all of a sudden. It's really comfortable. I don't know what the current temperature is, but it's nice. What kind of weird thing is that? Using etchings, block prints, serigraph. Couldn't roll around in the Southwest either, but I got to do it. Guy looked kind of menacing at me over there. Yeah, I saved a few kittens today. Man, I'm so glad I lifted up. There's a beautiful, I wish I had my 91 Caprice Classic. Wow, that thing just floated down the road. It was so comfortable. Man, what a wagon. What a machine. Same one I had. It's like the end of the era of the really nice, long, 120-inch wheelbase. There I am. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Cindy. Some kind of bird. To me, that just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? I mean, is that art? Does that convey anything to you? It's a painting. I mean, it's nice, but there's no thought required when you look at it. This place is always haunted at Halloween. Steps of Doom. So freaking cute. Live at Juilliard, August 13th. Erica Ambrin and the Eclectic Soul Project. Yeah, Joni, it's just like a really weird little stretch right here. It's definitely got some kind of haunting going on. It's like New Orleans kind of look. French. Always got weird spiders hanging there and everything. Here's a camera guy. We're going to take off for LA a few days, and then going to be the first. I'm going to be in Vegas, September 1st. Here's this mildly disturbing photo of this kid. It looks like he's possessed or something. I don't know. Something ain't quite right. Yeah, I don't like the price of them. I like the Leicas, but dog grooming. Doesn't seem like too bad a job to be a dog groomer, huh? Vietnam veteran, thank you for your service. PTSD, not all wounds are visible. Dysfunctional veteran, leave me alone. Yeah, I'm going to take that advice. Boy. I don't want anybody going postal on account of me. They have a new, the Prius, huh? This is like this theater group, the Imaginists. Like little stage shows or something. Yeah, the Podesta brothers. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know whether it's supposed to be a good ferry or what. I don't know. I need to express my thespian side. Exercise my gift of expression. Is this a cake place? This? What is this? Here's town. Let's see, what do we got? This is where the cemetery is. This is where we live with the ice cream, food trucks and all that. The only thing missing is the guns and knives and all that. Oh, it's really comfortable tonight. Beautiful. This is the Bird Bakery. Ooh. Wow, what a big operation in there. Look at that. They got all kinds of stuff. I don't know why I never come over here. Red Bird Bakery. Anybody in the back? Je de la le bec à la main, tu le monde do. Oh man, what's on the peace and justice agenda? What can we protest now? Let's see. Tuesday, August 8th, that's tomorrow. From the school to prison pipeline to political prisoner, the U.S. is the world leader in incarceration. Join us for an analysis and discussion of mass incarceration, readings from books Shackled and Chained, Mass Incarnation in Capitalist America. Lock down the youth. What else we got? 78 years of people's movement for a free nuclear world. Women against the bomb. guess nobody will stand up for the hundreds of thousands of U.S. servicemen that gave their lives in the Pacific and because of Japanese aggression, and 100,000 lives that were saved by not having to invade the Japanese homeland. History is as we want it to be. Let's see, we could I don't know if we could get through the back alley or not here. Let's see. Well, it's the truth. It's always so fun to revise history according to the standards of the time we live in. It's okay as long as it's not your grandfather that died. It's all good. How willingly we sacrifice others. Yeah, it's the pesky, that's right, it's pesky little facts. Well, a lot of places are trying to reverse history. It's the new American way. Skank Brothers Garage. Since 1926, can you imagine? Yeah, good. Well, he deserved it. Money well spent. My tax dollars at work exactly how I'd like them to be. I'm happy for you, Cindy. Yeah, a lot of long-term businesses. It's just the overheads are so high. I just don't know anybody that's opening new restaurants or anything. Oh God, this guy's bike blew up. We miss you in California, Cindy. I wonder when that motel's gonna finally open again, where the guy pulled the shotgun on him. Yeah, the food quality is the most disturbing aspect. It's like, I wouldn't even almost mind paying the new price, but it's like when we were at Casa Don Juan on Main Street in Las Vegas, place we enjoyed before, and you end up fighting with the waiter. Yeah, I saw yellow. They're right in the neighborhood. Which really, really surprised me. Oh, I know PTSD is for real. Nothing's, no expense, nothing, spare nothing for our veterans. I don't know what they're going to do over here. Anybody who has it, I feel for you in an immense, very immense way. All right, let's go down here. I think this guy was going to confront me about video. Yeah, in the pecking order of government spending, yeah, I'd have to put right behind the Defense Department, I'd have to put veterans. Gotta get past this sun area here. Yeah, the people aspect, I mean, we just don't have the population behind us. So, How'd you make out at the labor ready today, Adam? Just kidding, I saw your video. Little bungalows here. Oh, all of a sudden it's like super comfortable. Super comfortable. You always tell when they break the back of that heat wave, that cold air just comes streaming in from the ocean. Yeah, the pandemic changed so much. I remember coming down here for the Christmas parade and the floats, the electric parade. And then 3 months later, the pandemic started up. Well, you can probably go get a hotel voucher from the mission, Adam. I heard they hand them out like candy down there. Kind of cool to have this big old house right here. Well, luckily you got your family. Here's the fig trees. Man, don't ever plant a fig tree. Hello. We got a bakery. Should I be nosy? Oh, it smells good. It's a big operation in there. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Oh, that's the back of the bakery in the front. That's what's going on. We walked around that side. The Redbird Bakery. Right, that's what's going on there. Those people have those ovens running. They got no AC in there. Welcome to the Arts District. Yeah, I like the smell of a bakery, but wow, I went in like a month ago to the Oliver's Market, which is like a market that's even fancier than Whole Foods, and it was like $7 for a loaf of artisan bread. I was like, wow. You know, I was thinking, well, should I? And my hand's kind of shaking, you know, and I'm looking at the thing and yeah, you can go back and see the Christmas parade here, electric parade with the floats, and the band was playing here, but that was like a million years ago. Yeah, I just made too much bread during Lent, so I just backed way off for a while. Oh, it's a fire truck. Man, now I got to worry about where in the heck is my registration. Yeah, once in a while I like to take a long sustained break from, I mean, I get these apples picked, but I can't really reach up. Avalo. This place looked like it might have failed. I don't know. Couldn't be the real mean dog in there, could it? Walking by one day, the thing comes ripping out, and I was like, bit my sack. Gardens for your busy life. Yeah, it looks like people just have so much energy, and then they just start to fade away in August on the garden. Oh, come on, Adam. You really gonna say that? A real big generalization like that? You best check yourself. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I think the Spinster Sisters is closed on Mondays. Yeah, Adam, you're letting the biggest deterrent to you be you. Yeah, if you're just going to spend all day in the library just riding the buses and Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 9. Well, you have to figure it this way, Adam. You have to really take a look at stuff, and you have to say, you know, why would people have adopted that attitude? Well, one reason would be that people have just been so used to being scammed by people that are unable to tell the truth on social media that it just naturally hardens their heart like an anvil. So you have to overcome that situation. And then number two, people are more inclined to want to help people that visibly do things to help themselves. So you have to overcome those two barriers. And number three, you know, with the drugs and all that, and people just don't feel inclined that their money's going to do anything except feed a bad habit. So those are the three basic obstacles that you have to overcome if people are going to send you money. Let's see if we have any decent reading material here. What do we got? The autobiography of Mark Twain. Yeah, Adam, you also have the opportunity to get on a bus and just head out of town. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but right, you can check out of that anytime you want. How you doing, Kimberly? Good to see you, sweetie. Now, that's just my talk. That's just my thoughts. You may agree or disagree. Your mileage may vary. You know, but as somebody that willingly tried to send you and did send you money, I feel like I did everything I could. Go get bread, the best in Santa Rosa. Where is it, Bluebird? Hey, Lee the Bee. So to say all people don't care is a syllogistic fallacy. How are you today, Nino? And you know, Adam, I have a lot of love for you. How you doing, Pete Carver? Many times in life, although it's hard sometimes to admit it, who we are is exactly a reflection of who other people think that we are, not as we ourselves think we are. And that's one of those inconvenient and often unpalatable truths in life. When you come onto a place like social media and you're on day after day, people build an idea in their mind's eye about what somebody is and what they're doing, or how motivated are they, or what are they doing to try to dig out of their predicaments. Thank you, Kimberly. And you know, I don't mean to be mean, but I sense that you're the kind of person that likes to wallow in that, and just you're in a very set routine of, you know, hanging out at the library all day, riding the bus, and so it's hard to move ahead in that. Thank you, Pete Carver. I had a little bit of a setback here and there, but I'm doing okay. And that's said from somebody that loves you, doesn't dislike you, Adam. I don't dislike anybody. Yeah, how people see you is the best indication, the best mirror of who you really are. Why is that? Because it's the way that you present yourself to be. What is your nationality? Please don't say Mexican or something like that. Really? That'll really degrade the tens and tens of thousands of Mexican Americans in this town that get up every day and 5 a.m. and trundle off to work picking grapes and stuff. And oh, it's over in the memorial. Okay, good to know, Bluebird. No, I got them out last Monday, and everyone believes the natives like to drink and fight. Well, what did you do in your past, though, Adam? Did you do any of those things? I mean, how did you end up in a sober living facility? Right? Let's just be very honest. Right? I value honesty above everything else. Let's just be very honest. That's what you got yourself all dipped up in, is that stuff. So it's not like people made up stories, right? It's not like... Now I think in just doing a little bit of triangulation, Oh, nice. Okay, doing a little bit of triangulation, and you being in. We're talking about how you had to leave the sober living facility. Makes me think that that's exactly what you were doing. So if that's the case, and I hate to say it, but that means that you actively fed that stereotype instead of overturning that stereotype. You actually reinforced it. Now, if there's something that's incorrect in my logic, then feel free to correct me. But one thing I'm blessed with in life is I have an outstanding memory. I can see people that haven't ever been to my chat before and tell me, oh, I was here a couple of years ago. I know they weren't here, or they were. Bird is Native American. He gets it up every day out there. 7 o'clock, he rolls out. Don't care if he goes to bed at 4 o'clock, he's still out there doing it up. He's Native American. He had an extreme disadvantage of being raised in less than excellent circumstances. So the fact that he can still smile every day and be kind, to me it's a very it's something that I admire very much. And he's generous too generous. If I had custody of Bird's money, he'd have 50,000 clams in the bank now. I clamp that stuff down like nobody's business. So anyway, Adam, don't mistake what I'm saying for not caring. I care very much. Well, Kimberly Mack, it's excellent to see you, sweetie, and I'm so glad that you're able to finally enjoy something for yourself. I think that's an outstanding thing. What are we doing? Are we going to bike into... Right. So, maybe let Blackbird be your role model. I hate to go down this street. Can never get out there. Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you something else too. I've never, ever, unless Bird happens to be really woofed up and super drunk, I've never heard him complain about anything in life. I think he's the kind of person that's grateful for anything he has. Yeah, he doesn't have an expert at managing his money, but so what? Right? People would say, I'm just, I deny myself everything in life because I'm too cheap. That's okay. As long as he earned it, then I don't really have an issue with that. Yeah, positive people are few and far between in life. Very few people. Well, thank you, Kimberly. Aren't you sweet? We don't want to turn here, do we? Well, we can't, we only have so much power we can exert over people. And my inclination is to feel like if somebody's happy on the daily, then I really don't want to do anything that might disturb that. You know what I mean? It might take somebody out of their game. Yeah, the windshield, it needs a good cleaning. Oh, go ahead, dude. Don't let me slow you down. There you go. Good old Baltimore turn. Yeah, the windshield's really dirty though. But I'm grateful to have the AC tonight. Well, that's what I say. People will respond with kindness in direct proportion to how much you commit to pulling yourself out of the hole, right? I mean, if people saw you out there with a shovel on a job site and saying, you know, I'm just not made, you know, I need help you can give me, and demonstrably working every day. I mean, that's the thing. But if you're going to say people are prejudiced against you because you're an American Indian and you drink and stuff, Native American, well, I ask you, did you reinforce that stereotype or did you help break that stereotype? There's a big difference. But I didn't get the answer to that because I guess Adam didn't like what I said. But I cannot lie to people. I have to give the very best advice and very best thought that I can give because I do care. Caring is daring to speak your mind and not tickle people's ears with what they want to hear. Think about it, a lie doesn't benefit anybody. And tell me how you ended up in a sober living house, Adam. Make that make sense to me. The Cormark guy. I'm glad we're not there. Yay. What's for dinner? We're just gonna cook up some of these bar-ass hot dogs and hope to God that they're reasonably edible tonight. Because that's about as low down on the food chain as it gets. No, nobody's giving free housing. And I'm sorry, Adam, that's not telling the truth. Contradiction just makes zero sense. Nobody gives somebody just free housing. And if it's a friend, people aren't allowed to stay there just because they have room. I'm moving it. I'm moving along, Starbeam. You mentioned family. What would be their take on your situation? These are all very legitimate questions. These aren't asked. Yeah, there you go, Cindy. These aren't asked from anything but caring. I asked you a legitimate question, but I start to wonder now if you're capable of being truthful. So, because nobody just goes into a sober living house because there's space there. When you're telling me that they shut the place down. Right. Let's just be honest. I'm always going to check under the hood, Starbeam. You better believe it. I'm not going to take a chance on a cat being caught up in the... it was good. If anybody in chat thinks that I'm tough or doesn't make sense, feel free to speak up. And I don't think you have to be a Philadelphia lawyer to figure ow, 2 and 2 doesn't make 3. Well, you can't explain it in a reasonable way, Adam. And you deferred back to the Native American, and I gave you the example of blackbird, and it just seemed to go in one ear and out the other. Right? In other words, it had no impact on you. These days, people don't typically care who's at the other end, who's on the non-working end of the shovel. You know what I mean? They're just glad to have somebody out there. But I think it's more convenient to be in the library, get the free bus passes. I did sausage is cheap and easy. That's a good dinner. But we'll drop it at that, Adam. I've said what I wanted to say. I've said it from a place of kindness, not from hate. We've known each other a long time. Hey, Patricia. When I lived in China for 5 years, not only was I speaking Chinese, but I was also immersed myself in the culture. I did not live in the fancy expat housing. I lived in just everyday people's housing and stuff. So I got to really know a lot about a lot of the culture and stuff. And one of the greatest things about the Chinese culture is they had 5,000 years to develop really good methods for teaching with sayings, Chinese sayings and things like that. And the one that most comes to mind, Adam, when I think about your situation is, if you don't know where you're going, every road will take you there. And that's what you need to ponder. Hal Ma-Di, or Happy Valley, is where the racetrack was on Hong Kong Island. That's more in slightly east of the center of Hong Kong Island. I was out on the western end called Saiwan. Also Gina Day Sing, Kennedy Town over in the western. Queens Road West, Belcher Street and all that over there. At the end of the 101, the 10 line. But if you don't know where you're going, every road will take you there. But many a time I went to Happy Valley Racetrack. Here a big day at Churchill Downs would be a handle of about $2 or $3 million would be a big day. You go to Hong Kong Jockey Club events, they'll do a handle of 50 million to $100 million for the night. Sounds like somebody's getting a new roof put on. Yeah, it's huge. Hey Vicky, how you doing, honey? Well, if I was Adam and I was making bags, I would be going around the stores and saying, you know, I'm trying to make it in life. Would you mind putting some of my bags up for sale in your store? The thing I like that Adam made is got the duffel bags with the really, you know, it's not often you see people carrying whole duffel bags on their back, but that looked really good. As opposed to just over the shoulder. That was impressive looking. Yeah, he's got skills. I think he's gone. This guy 200. Oh no, not $200. No. Yeah, June Guadalupe's out there humping that food around, doing the Uber. There you go, my Rich. But you do get to a certain age and it's virtually, it's like a wagon that's stuck in the deepest rut. Sometimes no matter how many teams of horses and oxen, you just can't get that thing out of it. So what do? They just cut it loose. You only have so much human capital to expend in life. Hey, Hobo Tribe. And my antenna starts to go up when I hear prejudice, and I'm thinking, oh well, here we go. This is such a comfortable bed to fall into, and blame it on that. When I think Arizona is crawling with Native Americans, tons of them. Well, sometimes, Catherine, people construct their own mythology. You know, it's really as they say it. They believe that is the case. They're unable to break out of the, you know, what people told them all their lives. They become victims of other people's imprisonment of ideas. No, I didn't pick all the carrots. No. Yeah, you have to be. I mean, you don't end up living in a sober living house if you're just a friend of somebody that's staying there. That's not the way it works. That's the biggest red flag of all. Oh, thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. So sweet of you. So awesome of you. Thank you. Well, I ain't nothing, but I'm not. I'm going to tell the truth to people. Yeah, thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Please hit that thumbs up. I'm going to tell people the way I see it, and then I invite them to correct where I'm wrong. But I know if you're in a sober living facility and you're doing videos about how you're being kicked out and you need to go somewhere and all that, then I know, right? Only share good vibes. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to throw my dogs on the barbecue tonight, Hobotron. Thank you, guys. You're very sweet. Of course, when you do that, you risk people. You risk the blowback of being classified into the people that are haters or dislikers. But he knows, having known me for so long, that that's not the case at all. You know, oftentimes I want to get in the car and I want to drive to Phoenix and just roll in at 8 a.m. and have this guy working by about 1 in the afternoon. But if you think about Arizona and Phoenix in wintertime, it's a nice place to be in winter. It's comfortable. So in summertime, if you can hang out in the library all day and then ride the buses, air-conditioned buses, and things like that, then you know, there's really no inclination to change that life. I'm gonna put the hot dogs on the grill. I mean, I think of Cindy getting out there and you know, my God, the stuff she's. What do you have? You didn't even have air conditioning one year, did you, Cindy? Remember? You still get you still get your butt up and out and you work. You don't think we admire that? Come on. What's up, Olive? How are you? You get a lot to like in a Marlboro filter, flavor, soft or crush. The Crush Proof Box by Marlboro. Yeah, I know you do, Cindy. If alarm is that, what does that say? If Adam is that, what he should. I don't sense there's depression there. If it's depression, it's very high functioning. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I think about Cindy all the time. Yeah. You get a lot to like in a Marlboro filter, flavor, soft or box. Introducing Marlboro in the Crush Proof Box. Yeah, you make it. So I admire it. Cindy, it doesn't go unnoticed, honey. By anybody that has any modicum of observation, they know. They know. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way through the good and lean years and through all the in-between years. Come what may, who knows where the road will lead us? Oh, nothing can say, but if you wanna love me, it's for sure you're gonna love me all the way, all the way. Yeah, I'm in the shadows. Do 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 ooh, ooh. Do 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 do. My number one admirer, man to hug and kiss. That's it. How you doing, Judy? I brushed in the barbecue sauce. Remember the Winston song? Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. I remember them all. Oh. And Shawnee, did you face any uncomfortable restrictions? Well, I knew my every move was being watched. I knew my hotel room was bugged. The Grand Palace Hotel in Beijing. But once I got out and about and got to, I did something people are rarely able to do to visit at that time, is hire people, make friends, and then go spend some time at their housing blocks. Phone call for Philip Morris. One silly little millimeter longer 101s. Yeah, I remember all of them. Lucky Strike, LMSFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Now, here's Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Don Wilson, Dennis O'Day, Jack Benny, the Lucky Strike Hour. The Lucky Strike. It's the Jack Benny program. Smoking used to be fun. I don't know. I think after you smoke a while, the fun goes out of it. Alright, we got the quarter-pound jumbo franks here. At least I went slightly up market. Right. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Rather fight than switch. I remember Tarrytons, Liggett and L&M. Do 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 do. La da dee 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 dee. La da dee 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 dee. That's why I like the boss. He has no hesitation to tell me at any time exactly what's on his mind. Right? He'll tell me exactly the way it is. La bar restaurant, it tastes like they've been. Yeah, I know, Anodyne. I just gotta. I don't know. I think Diane gave it to me. This and Farmer Brown are like the lowest common denominator meat you can eat, with a reasonable assurance of not being hospitalized. Man, it feels so nice out now. Wow, it feels good. It feels good. I feel good. Do 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 do. Oh, today really is Canada Civic Day, isn't it? Today, Tiger, what are you doing? Like we got 2 pieces of bread left. Well, we got 3, but that'll be perfect, I guess. I'm never gonna get this Franco-American sourdough again. It's just too much air in it. It's just too much moisture. So it's not really any bread. It's just air pockets. And the big air pockets mean less bread, right? So that's the deal on that. Get them dogs. Yeah, it's air bread. That's exactly what it was. I like put it in a toaster, and it was like a piece of Melba toast or something. So where's the bread? I'm like, bro, they don't put any flour, or it's overhydrated. I knew what was going on. It's the old shrinkflation. I like to do up the oils and smokes on do up. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it is, Patricia. It's all that. Put that in a bun, topped with grilled onions and mustard. There you go, honey. Where's the snowman cats? Are we looking for? That's okay, Starbean. I got the cats all covered. There's only tigers sitting here. Hey, Nick. got salmon dinner tonight, Tiger. We got salmon. See, I didn't crush up the little kittens today, did I? I was kind of smart. Yum, yum. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Tiger, are you hungry? Tiger's like, I could care less about you. Just get the food down. I'm so tired. I hear you talking every single day, just running your mouth constantly from morning till night. Just talk, 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 talk. All you do is talk. Gotta keep on grooving, gotta keep on moving. Yeah, you talk with him, Tiger. There we go, Tiger. Come on, come on. Got nice joy juice on it. Salmon dinner tonight. Well, thank you, Olive. There we go. Just give him a little bit of taste there. Let's see what happens. 4 out of 5 cats surveyed. Yum, yum. He's looking around. Am I going to be able to eat this all myself, or am I going to have company? Right. Yeah, I don't see. Sometimes flying disappears for a year. When her sister died, she disappeared for like a year. Yum, yum. Oh, that's so good. Supper time for the knuckleheads. Oh, what do we got there? Come on, Socks. Socks. I don't think Monday's a good day to go to the fair. I believe like Thursday, Friday's a better day. Welcome back. Nice dogs tonight. We're gonna get a nice char on these babies. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La da dee 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 dee. It's like the Boston Giants say, Rosie, you just never shut up. Your mouth is always moving. You always gotta be saying something. Well, all I can say is Lady Gaga, born this way, baby. Do you smoke marijuana? I do not. No. I don't believe I've ever smoked a joint in my life. I'm born this way, yeah. I can really say that. I was born this way. Yeah, I'm on the mend. With this coffee. Yeah. Oh, I'm cool. Yeah, I am. I'm the kind of person you want to have beers with on Friday night at the local club. Go to the strip club. Yeah, hey baby, ooh, yeah, woo. That's what Patricia Wakefield's like now. Oh, let me put that down the front there. Oh, I love my Ultra. La da do 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 do. Patricia, could you come over here? How do you decide on what wig to wear? I don't know, whatever I'm in the mood for. You know, sometimes I just free ball it. There we go. Little rascals. Do 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 do. Play the guitar. I don't know. Play the guitar. I don't even know. I don't even know where my picks are. I had to brush out the mop. Yeah, I'll be wearing wigs less and less. I look nice and butch. Yeah, it's all right. I never had any complaints, Francis. I hope I'm not burning up my dinner. Hey, it's Francis. How are you? I wonder whatever happened to Francis. I hope Francis didn't die. You never seen me without it? Yeah. It gets a little unruly and a little unmanageable. I like the wig. I've always loved wearing wigs. God love you, Leo. My legs. I feel very butch tonight. Oh, you ate a lot of that stuff. When you grill a hot dog, you really got to be patient. Yeah, I'm kind of blunt. Let's see. I got one that I've had for a while. Where it is. It's too hot today. Too darn hot. Yeah, I got like zillions. Yeah, I got brown. I got gray and brown. But you're right, no spring chicken, honey. Some new dog in the neighborhood that likes to start barking at 3 a.m. All right. Well, it could be the light. It's afternoon, too. Oh, baby socks is smelling the air. Oh, meat. Meat. Now we got the hot dogs cooked up. Ooh. Oh, this sun is at a bad position. Swing both ways. Oh, a little bit of relish. Yeah. I want to look old. I want to look like an old bat. Wait till I get my suit and tie on. Right. Ladies, stay back. I'm gonna get some hot dog tomorrow. Let's try a bite. Mmm. Deborah. This ain't bad. Honey, I got pinstripe suits, Brooks Brothers. You got to understand, I was in business development for the Royal Bank of Canada. I got 2 of them here. Thank you, Linda. Now I'm an old sea dog. Do 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 do. Dapper. Man, I always love wigs. Wigs just change it up. You got so many different colors and styles and I don't know, these cats, I don't know, they're not eating right. Yeah, just let me know, Catherine. I got carrots and yeah, I love wigs. Hey, Scottish, how you doing? I always have. Yours is right there, right? Mm. Tiger, you are such a pain. I know, there you go, you're so deprived. Yum, yum, hot dog time. Mm. Happy anniversary. I got Tiger with the chair. These Bar S Jumbo aren't bad because they don't have the pig hearts and the pig butt holes in them. Mmm, nice. "41 years, wow. Well, congratulations. You want it or not? Socks. Come on. Oh, little dope. Oh, cats are ruling the Rancho. So we got one more dog here. Man, I will never buy this, what is this, Franco-American bakery bread again? It's all hydration. There's nothing in it. Hey, Scottish, how you doing, honey? There's nothing in it. You know you want it. You know you need it. You want a good time. I'm gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. Maybe I'll go pop some tags tomorrow. My Weight Watchers brand. If it's in the other end, it's lousy, Ronnie. It's like it's a ripoff. I mean, they have this San Francisco one, which really has a little bit of substance to it, but this local stuff, we've walked by the place many times when we're live streaming. Down by the where the moving companies are back then. Hi, Lila. Mm-hmm. Are we back again? What are we doing? Remember when we used to be pals? And then you got all fancy pants on me? You started to cop an attitude because of Trotsky. You started to get a little bit jelly. Oh. I got you fooled, boy bub. This really shocked me. This really surprised me. This bread, how airy and just you knuckleheads. There you go. No, this is from the baked in Sonoma County, Franco-American, extra sour, round, no good. It's all air. No good. Hey Pam, thank you. The baking industry has convinced people that more holy bread is better. Yeah, baking in the kitchen. Hawaii bread is sweet. Nice, I'm gonna have to make an apple pie. I need to fix the picker. That stray cat. What did he always say? That stray cat. I'm gonna slap me across his face. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I was baking like crazy during Lent because I didn't have any meat, And then I just burned out. I picked up a few pounds. I said, oh, wow, you know. Portuguese sweetbread. It's heated to 2 hours. I make a pasta meal. Well, you have a lot on you. Hey, Manuel, how are you, sweetie? I sleep very well. Yep. These days, I sleep unbelievably well. I mean, I've had a lot of pain, you know, and stuff, but I'm sleeping okay. I'm doing okay, Deb. You know, the infection is kind of cleared, which had me a little bit worried. You have to be worried about flesh-eating bacteria these days. All right. Sorry to tell you, hey, you have a medically resistant staph infection. Okay, so look, could you do me a favor? Could you get my lawyer on the line and tell him to come over? What's your secret to good sleep? Once I had my vision and conversion experience in January, it was lights out. I used to have a woman that I knew when I worked in a medical clinic that had a big bread maker, and a Portuguese woman. She had like a huge mixer and stuff, and she would bake like 25, 30 loaves. But the thing with Hawaiian bread is I don't want my bread to be sweet. Hawaii bread's it's popular in California and Hawaii. It's going to be cold tonight now. What's the current temperature? Well, that's why I sleep so well. I'm going to go ahead and say that, what do you think about it? Safety. What safety, honey? The safety on your 45 revolver or your 45 Colt 1911? What are we talking about the safety, honey? Oh, I don't know, Patricia. I mean, it should be, once it's cooked, it's okay. I mean, I was in China when there was no refrigeration, right? So, you know, people would cook a stew or, you know, a whole soup or something. And then when they were done eating, what was left, they would take it up to a boil and then cover it very well. And then it was always perfectly fine. I never got sick once in China. And Lord knows sometimes what I put in my mouth, I don't even want to, sometimes you don't even want to know. I lost one subscriber, like, did you eat dog or cat? Didn't like the answer, so it's like, bye. Yeah, that's nice. A World War I, 1911, that's worth a bit of coin. Nice big heavy frame. 75 degrees, can you believe it, June? How nice? What do you think of that? You know you want it. You know you need it. And on a good time. Good night, Olive. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Ooh. So that's the way they did. There was no food preservation. But the trick there was they would have these wet markets. And they would slaughter that pig in the morning, and then by, they would hang it up in the market, and there might be some flies around or whatever, but you're getting really super fresh pork. They cut that for you, and by, say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, everything's all gone. All that meat has already been sold. It's already being made into stews and cooking, and nice fresh vegetables. Only one time I did get sick when I had a vegetable called choy sum, and the problem with it was they use a lot of insecticides and chemicals in the fields up there, liberally, right? And they didn't. I don't know if this stuff just wasn't thoroughly washed or whatever, but I got like nerve damage. That was a little rough. I'm all right. So good to see you. We met. Yeah, I don't know, Pete. Where did we meet, Pete? Thank you. Yeah, we had our ocean choice some. I love it, but it had too much insecticide or something on it, and it was like my fingers wouldn't uncramp, right? Cats and dogs. Do 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 do. Have you lost any of your friends? Not a one of my friends. Mouse Toes was here earlier. Not one person's had an issue with my detransition, Brandon. I have the kind of friends that don't see the cup, they see the water in the cup. You don't know Brandon Barrett. Brandon's always the king of intrusive questions. Of course I haven't lost any of my friends. I might have lost some YouTube people. The thing that strikes people unusual, Stark Steakhouse, we said, oh, okay, Pete, cool. The thing that strikes people unusual is most of the tide is going this way in becoming or being transgendered. Hey, MB, and I'm like the lone fish swimming upstream. The other way. That's what makes me unusual. It's like my surgeon's like, I haven't done one of these in a long time. Hey, Johnson, how you doing? Like, are we doing the right thing here? Right? This is, you're lovely. You're great, right? It's very, like, wow, you make a real presentation, right? You sure everybody's going the other way? Let me clean up a second. Good to see you, MB. Yeah, thank you, Dad. Nobody's really going to care, right? The length of somebody's hair or whatever. It's a person. It's a person. It's a person. It's like Brandon said, did the boss and Janet, did you lose? Janet's still your friend. Janet and the boss want for me what I want for them, to be happy. They could care less. They never missed a beat. And if you're to be in Foxhole with somebody, when you choose, I would probably turn my weapon on myself, Brandon. Given the choice between those two, We're gonna die unless I take immediate action in that foxhole. Yeah, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to lose anybody in right. It never crossed my mind. I can dress as I want. I got terror coming up. We're gonna dress. We're gonna have fun. All kinds of stuff. That's right, Amanda. That's right. If what I'm doing now fulfills me and makes me happy, it's always good to see you, MD. I hope you and Sissy are doing well. Deborah. I haven't added many new subscribers lately because I've been, I haven't been doing recorded content. I've been doing a lot of live streams and stuff. So, yeah, thank you, Deborah. I love all you guys. I don't imagine people that have been with me a year in and year out are going to have any idea, any issue at all. Growing up, my nickname was always Rosie anyway. I love that name. Yeah, 8 years, Lois. Isn't that amazing? Nino, you're so funny. I love the apron Nino sent me. Do it up. Yeah, I'm very happy. Have you guys sensed that this year is so good? I mean, it's not great what happened to Trotsky. That was horrific that Trotsky was smashed into the ground. Yeah, there we go, Amanda. I hope I'm stuck with you forever. And losing Trotsky was a really bad blow, and the stuff with the van and stuff, but who cares? Right? Yeah, Trotsky, that was, that hurt. This stuff doesn't hurt. I can't seem to form a relationship with socks. Went by Vans, we look amazing, yes. I just can't do the old shake anymore. Just when you're on, you're welcoming him in here. That's right. That's where the demonic comes into play, Patricia. When you change in a certain way, there's consequence. Do you think it's cool to declaw cats as, I don't know, Brian. I know one thing, if you try to pick up one of these cats to take them off to be declawed, they would have your balls on a string. Yeah, he was my buddy. They would have your nuts in a sack here. No way you're going to pick one of these cats up. But I used to have Trotsky sit right here. Yeah, I took off my wig. I'm just... We got a new dog. Cats kill a lot of wild birds. I don't know. Not here. All we have is crows here anyway. And the thank you, Dixie. And we got the weird vultures and stuff. You were able to brush him, and he didn't care. Yeah, he'd come over. All right, get him cleaned up. Right. Yeah, thank you, MP. You'll like my pinstripe suit. Brooks Brothers. Got a new dog over here. Pictured your hair shaved. Did you know that Brian has a Facebook and not across? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook. Tell you the truth, Brandon. Who knows? Half my age. Like something out of Little Rascal. Alfalfa. I don't like to look too much younger than Do, 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 do. Oh, it cooled off tonight. I'm going to sleep so well. You talking about listen to the dog. They got another dog too tonight. And then there's some woman who sleeps out on the front street at night, and 3 o'clock in the morning, her golden retriever, whatever, starts going nuts and barking like crazy out there. She's like, "Shut up!" She's cussing. That'll slow him down a minute. Thank you, Nina. I don't feel 65. Yeah, we'll miss Trotsky. Yeah, I've had people sleep inside by the weeping, flowering cherry tree over there. I have people in the driveway before set up a tent out there. Right. That shuts them up. You're like, what am I missing here? Sounds like a big cat. Oh, I'm happy, Dave. I couldn't be happier. I can't tell you guys how great this year has been for me. It's been a great year. We did grow up and get that wonder feel great. He sent me a text message about a year ago. That's the last I heard of him. I heard he was deathly ill. He had very advanced diabetes. Be able to look at it. Okay, thank you, Naomi. I'm gonna go to the PO box on Friday. So, because one day, well, I'm not going to get into that. I don't tell stories out of school, but anyway, he did text me just to say hi and everything, and he was in a very bad way. He had very terrible diabetes. Go Donnie is gone. Gone Donnie. Yeah, he asked me to, do a video of his van, and then he wants to tell me to take the video down. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Right? I have his phone number. I text him like, dude, what's up with you? Yeah, he had very bad complications. I have it low. I don't know if he's, evidently he hangs out with Tribe. So I told YouTube, he invited me to do a video of his van. They're like, okay, that's all, fine. Keep up the video. That was the end of that. It's nice on YouTube when you get above 25,000 subscribers. You can just pick up the phone and you can talk to somebody and get stuff resolved. Sugar is #1 killer. Good people, maybe a little bit. Yeah, no, I never had a problem with it. But I was surprised he tried to issue a takedown privacy notice. I'm like, really? Like, we hung out together, we had dinner together, and that's the way it's going to be? So, my respect level went way down on that. So, yeah, thank you, Manuel. Some things just surprise you in life. He was very proud of his van. He wanted to show it all off and do a nice video, and boom. Yeah, his van. Yeah. Not Go Donnie, Desert Donnie, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to Go Donnie Go. I don't know. I'm sorry, I had the wrong person. Yeah, I was wondering the other day what happened to Go Donnie. Why he changed up everything. I don't know. He doesn't come around anymore. He doesn't come on to live streams. So I didn't know what was happening. Yes, I had somebody set up a genuinely made you. No, I'm not going to talk about that on here. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to upset people. Oh, Go Donnie's channel got taken down. Why did Go Donnie's channel get taken down? That doesn't make any kind of sense at all. He didn't use copyright music or. I don't need to share with you, Brandon. You don't share anything with your life, so I don't feel compelled to share with you. It's a two-way street, right? Some things supersede your need to know. Welcome back, Junie. Well, it's not just personal information. I'm not in the business of sensationalizing things like religion. I'm not one of those people that feels compelled to cut a video and make it all juiced up just for clicks and views. Well, thank you, Junie. It was just hot tonight. No privacy and took it. Yeah, I was going to think, Go Donnie. No way he would have gotten. He never played music or anything on it. What are you thinking of doing after the live stream ends? Well, I was thinking I might see if I could pinch a loaf or something. Yeah, send me a link to it. You share the time and someone put the time on. Yeah, I share a lot about my life, but that doesn't mean that you're continuously entitled to it, Brandon. How's that grab you? Night busy. Night at work. Well, you asked, Patricia. I like to be honest. This is the church of the here and now, Brandon. Do. Here's the cryptic boss. I guess the AC's not gonna make it. I'm gonna do one last desperate thing. I'm gonna get the best leak stopper and throw it in there multiple times. I'm gonna make an apple pie this weekend. You got the Hawaiian barbecue? Good. We're gonna do an apple pie on the barbecue grill. It's time for the cryptic hour with the boss. All right. Every other sentence you have to figure out what he is talking about. Good luck. Oh, Brandon, I don't think I've ever come on YouTube in the last 5 years and ever talked about views or clicks or subscribers. It's just, I don't really care. Right? A lot of people tell you that. They're bullshitting at their very core, but it just, people come, they stick around. I don't generally lose people. Once I travel, then I tend to pick up lots of new people. If I'm sitting at home and I'm live streaming, the comedy hour, dude. At 65, I'm going to worry about YouTube. Hey, Skunk, how you doing? I got my, I only have so many years left to put my attention in the right places. Do you still do your baking? I do baking videos, but during Lent, when I was off of meat from February 10th to like April 15th, I was baking all the time. I was eating bread all the time, and I put on like 5 pounds. I didn't like that feeling. So I really cut down. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Juice in a while. Juice might be floating under. Juice might be floating around under a different name. I don't know. Now I do like a good pie. I like a good apple pie. The Grabenstein apples are tremendous for that. So I've got to fix the picker. That's busted. So I made tons of bread. I was eating bread all the time. Sandwiches, toast, right? And I'm just like, I'm gonna lighten up on the bread. I don't want to be in the kitchen anyway. It's too hot to even be in the shop and work on the Marantz, right? Do 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 do. So I'd like to make an apple pie. Do you still? Vegas? Of course, I hear from Vegas fixing yeah, she says that Cat's passing is legitimate. I did get some cherries. Yeah. That bike must have brought a pretty penny. Classic with the bags and everything. Old school. He wouldn't even let me finish doing the proper. We did the fuel pump, and they just didn't even want to finish. Didn't want to tune it or anything. Yeah, I was. Well, you got to remember. You got to remember. I met Kat twice in person. Although she kept her girth hidden on camera, she was a very morbidly obese person. So I'm not surprised that she had tremendous problems. So still, all the same, I'm sorry it happened. You ever hear? No, I don't hear from Rich Light. Once he knifed me in the back, I didn't really care anymore. It's just a common theme from there's only really ever been two people that have really fallen out of orbit here. I'm used to it, the glamorous life, Cat. Boo! Oh, it's so nice. The temperature dropped so much here. I don't like the idea of anybody passing away, and I think she was just 55 or something. I don't know. But life has kind of a way of leveling out. What goes around comes around. And although you might think that you game the system in the short run financially, or taking money from people and cheating people out of will and inheritance, it always catches you up in the long run. Catherine Schmeckel. Well, thank you, sweetie. No, not that cat. My Rosemary's. Oh, it's from the old Boyd days. Ooh, it's going to be chilly tonight. Should be nice. Really nice. So, boss, you should be very happy tonight. Everything's all leaking compressor, so I said to heck with it. So we're going to be hot balling in the van, just the way you like it. I had Cupcake out tonight. You eat bread, your body turns into sugar anyway. Yeah, I don't know, Alan. After a while, I just got tired of eating the bread. I just got tired of baking it. Shopping for cordless toy. Do you think radar? What do you mean radar detecting? You mean metal detecting? Cupcake does need some love, but Cupcake's doing all right. I charged up the battery. As long as you keep your expectations low, then metal detecting will be a lot of fun. But if you drink the Kool-Aid of videos on YouTube where people are salting their own videos with stuff, right? You see the same thing on beach videos and stuff. Every time somebody goes out there bringing up diamond rings and stuff. Honesty is really a hard commodity to come by on in the metal detecting community. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's the temptation is always going to be sought. There's people that go out looking for Civil War relics and Aqua Chigger or whatever he was, always finding cannonballs and creeks and old guns and stuff. Come on, dude. Right? I might have been born in the morning, but not yesterday. And what that does, when you do that, it takes the joy out of a legitimate find. You cannot relish that. You know, when I come across the odd silver or the odd pennies or like a weedy penny. The nice thing out west is everything's tend to be San Francisco mint. Found a nail in my foot. What did Joni say? I found a 19. Oh, well, in Las Vegas there was a Cali. Perhaps it's the name we wore super high level boots. Oh, that was, I don't know. I think that Kelly Kowalski or, yeah. I don't know what happened to that Kelly. I don't know. There are just so many people that are mentally afflicted on YouTube. It's just they just end up just being unstable, and I don't know, because YouTube is free. I want to go back, Nino, to that bridge that I was under the last time, where the homeless all sleep under there, because I was swinging. You know, I didn't spend that much time. And I had pulled up a weedy penny down there. People with no real social life, or just are, you know, on a fixed income and then disability. They got nothing else to do, and they can take out a lot of their phobias and a lot of their aggression on other people that they see making $1 on YouTube. Or, you know, it builds hate. Good night, Alan. And the common bond, like in the old days, is when I first joined Boyd, I was like, why are these people so mad about people that get a donation on YouTube? And the common bond was every single one of them was on pulling a disability check, so they could never earn above a certain level. So they always ended up taking it out on, you know, working people or people that were making the effort. So then it made perfect sense. Right? Bitterness, envy, capital vices. They went to jail. Eastern District Court of Virginia. They went to jail. They threatened to bomb a church in Alabama. They had a whole long list. I put all the videos up and shared all the letters. Those were two guys that swore that I would never be able to figure out who they were, because they used anonymous and would star 69 and all this stuff. Boy, did they get a shock when the FBI not landed on their door. They had a church down in Alabama, and during the middle of the service, they called in a bomb threat. Oh, the three mugs are here. Well, well, well. Looky, looky, looky. The Three Musketeers. One 2 and 3. That's Rosie in the mid. No, that's Fanny Kaplan right there. Good night, Alan. I think that's Rosie over there. They're getting bolder. Goofy looking thing, isn't he? Isn't he a goofy looking thing? I'm not going to have a nightmare, Brandon, because I have automatic population control here. Goofy looking thing, huh? Here they come. We got there's Rosie in the middle. I think that's Fanny Kaplan. There they are, the dynamic trio. Each one's more goofy. Well, it's a population control in this place. Nothing more effective, Brandon. 3 kittens here. Yeah, they'll run if I move. They're looking at this. Yum, yum. We got baby socks back there. Who's got ants? Where are the ants? Ooh. We got ants? Where in the hell are the ants? Does Patricia Wakefield have ants in her pants? There's no ants over here. Dude, there's no ants below the food, honey. What are you talking about? What is she seeing? Are you kidding me? There's not many ants down here. A few really tiny ones. Micro ants. Yeah, remember when Baby Socks was AWOL? Well, that's going to do it for me. I think Bird will probably be back in a little bit. They're just really super tiny ants. So I'm going to thank you guys for being here tonight. We had a good time tonight. Keep food off cement. Don't worry about it anymore. We're all good. That food will be gone. I want to thank you guys for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. And I will see you guys tomorrow. For my wonderful moderators, thank you very much for everything that you do. And really do appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful night. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Get the band back.